Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope that everyone's having a good Friday. I'm sorry that I started out kind of late today, guys. I did sleep in a little bit today. I was just doing a few things last night. Let me see here. Hang on one moment. I think I got the thumbnails wrong. One moment, everyone. I'm sorry. Let me change this right here because it's yeah, the thumbnail is registered as my previous video. Man, I messed up. Sorry, everyone. One moment here. Okay, this should be good now. I don't know why that's in there, the old thumbnail. Okay. There we go. That's it. Now it's correct. Okay, I'm sorry about that thumbnail thing. That was just, Okay, I don't know who's doing this right now. I'll just parlay him. Can't do anything now. Okay. Okay, so I hope everyone's having a good, Friday afternoon. Okay, let me see who's in the chat here. No, I don't think I saw your tweet. I'm good. How are you, Galil? Hi, Boris. I know, there's a GTA game called GTA Advance. Well, for me, it's Friday afternoon, still. Professional Mark Davis, Las Vegas Raiders owner, and Rockstar are so alike because they don't care about their fans. Well, I don't know anything really about sports, but I guess I would agree. Oh, and thank you, Seth, for sponsoring my channel. Thank you, man. It means a lot to me. What do I think about what Rockstar said? I think that it's, you know, I think that it's, I'm happy that at least we got some kind of announcement for GTA 6, but you gotta also remember that GTA 5, when it was first revealed, it had a teaser. GTA 6 just has like one paragraph, which they could write really much at any time, and that's why I was so suspicious about it, you know, just coming out the same week as like Red Dead Online's new event month starts out. Rockstar really thinks the GTA 6 tease will fix all. Yep. Thank you, Wrangle Gaming, for the super chat. And that's the unfortunate thing, is that Rockstar, is that this happens, though. Like, when you think about it, just think about the other, think about, for instance, in September, when you had the expanded and enhanced trailer. Just think about that. And the backlash that they had gotten from it. So they had gotten massive backlash from it. Like, massive. And what happened was, a month later, they announced GTA Trilogy. And all that backlash is almost gone. There was barely anyone talking about it. Everybody was talking about how excited they were for GTA Trilogy. Then GTA Trilogy comes out, it's a disaster, people are pissed off. A month later, after the GTA Trilogy, the contract DLC is announced with Franklin. A lot of people stopped talking about that and started talking about, again, how awesome Rockstar is. So, you know, this is the point that I was making in the video. Like, some people were getting mad at me in the comments, but they didn't understand the point that I was making, is that, you know, people get pissed off at Rockstar, and then Rockstar makes some kind of announcement, and then all that negativity goes away, and people get excited again. And that's what I was saying, is I'm happy that GTA 6 at least got announced, but I'm still pissed off at the same time what they did to Red Dead Online, and I personally think that it is, you know, a way to divert of what they're doing, because they're trying to divert attention away from Save Red Dead Online. That's at least the way I see it. It's ridiculous how fast these clickbaiters responded to this GTA reveal. Also, I'm baffled at the fact that everyone has become almost positive. Yep. Well, I guess we can't say everybody, JD, but, like, that was the point, is that a lot of people just go from being negative to being positive the second Rockstar makes an announcement like that. When do you think we're getting GTA 6, 2023 or 2024? Probably 2023 or 2024. I doubt it's going to be in this year. Doubt it. Thank you, Josh. What am I playing after Sleeping Dogs? I'd have to decide. I don't know. Maybe The Godfather. But I want to play another crime game. But it's, I still have a lot of Sleeping Dogs videos to do, because I'm going to be doing the DLCs, and then I got to do the date missions, and the Roll and Home missions, and the fighting club tournament. So it's, there's still a lot more Sleeping Dogs videos coming out. Thank you, Mifit Goros. Hi, man. What's up? Will I do a Scarface playthrough? I already did 2 years ago, but I'm gonna do another one. This time dressing up as Tony Montana. I'm so disappointed in Rockstar right now. They keep announcing stuff for GTA, yet they won't do anything for Red Dead Online. Yup. And you're right. You're 100% right on there, TJ. And like I said, I don't know why people defend Rockstar on this. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Because, you know, sure, you might not play Red Dead Online, and that's, I'm not talking about you, TJ, but I'm just talking about these people in general, that they might not play Red Dead Online, but, like, just because you don't play Red Dead Online, that what, you're gonna defend this large corporation of what they're doing on Red Dead when you don't even know, like, the full backstory? And that's why I was, like, baffled to see, like, a lot of these GTA players that don't even play Red Dead Online, and they, like, start telling Red Dead Online players, they're like, stop complaining and stuff like that. It's like, they don't even know what's going on with Red Dead Online. They don't know the state of the game is in. And it's like, you gotta ask yourself, why are they rushing to the defense of a multi-billion-dollar company? You know, I never thought I'd see the day when people are defending multi-billion-dollar companies against corporate greed allegations. Thank you, Seth. I guarantee Rockstar just tried to mislead players, similar to how they did the Blood Money trailer. Made it look cool, but it was a letdown. Yeah, Blood Money, we got really excited for it. And the thing is, though, is I actually, I'll tell you something. I actually got called a hater by people when Blood Money was first coming out, because I was suspicious about the update. I wasn't, like, completely, negative, but I wasn't, like, completely positive. I was hoping that it'd be good, but I was saying that, you know, I'm just suspicious of this update. Because, like, I wasn't expecting much from Rockstar, and then the update turns into a disaster. Okay, after we do this, after we do this, roadblock here, I will, I'll invite more people to the posse. Oh, okay, that was weird. Oh, there's more of them coming in. Yeah, playing a free aim is always a bit more challenging, but I like it. Got him. Nice work, everyone. My username is Reckless Kratos. You blocked my account for what my brother did. He is a big griefer, but not me. Right. I'm trying, well, thank you for the super chat. I'm just trying to remember that name. When was this? But I'm just, I mean, thank you for the super chat, Reckless Kratos. I do appreciate it, man. But just, I don't, if it is true what you're saying, you gotta be careful of who gets on your account. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I appreciate the super chat, but it's just like, I've heard this people tell me that you know, my cousin or my friend or my brother gets on the account, which I'm not saying isn't true, but just you gotta be careful who gets on your account and stuff like that. But you could if you could tell me when this blocking happened, I could look into it and what had happened. You're 100% right about the damage control. Damn, Rockstar. Thank you. Thank you, Prod. Thanks, man. And thank you, Gamer. Hi, Pro and chat. Loving Sleeping Dogs. Can't wait for the extra parts. I also filled a few job applicants. Wish me luck. Hoping to make some extra cash. What's the job application for, if you mind me asking, Gamer? Bethesda.net topic. Do you think this company is greedy? I think they're greedy is their own kind, but it makes them look like a very plausible company. Thank you, JD, for the super chat. Yeah, I think Bethesda is greedy. What kind of company charges money for mods? That's what Bethesda does. You look at Skyrim. They charge for, like, mods on Skyrim. It's just, it's not every mod, obviously, but there's, like, certain, like, the Creation Club things that, like, people get charged. I think it was in the summertime. Okay, and, let me see here. Your username, what, is that a PSN, though? Well, I will look into it, but like I said, Reckless Cradle, I do appreciate the super chats, but you can't let people get on your account. Okay, because I've heard people say all the time to me, you know, my cousin or my friend or my brother got on my account and then started griefing you, and I'm sorry for that. and I'm always open to second chances. So I'm always open to giving anybody a second chance. But you know, I unblocked also other people. But just know that in the future, just don't let anybody go on your account. And I don't, you know, not saying you're lying or anything, but I've heard people, you know, say this story a lot of times too. What was your honest reaction to GTA 6 announcement? I personally lost my mind and stared at the tweet for an hour with an irresistible, continuous smile. Well, thank you, Imperialist. I did make a video, like, an hour ago, if you want to check that out. I give my full, like, breakdown. Which, basically, to summarize what I think, I'm happy that GTA 6 did get announced. But, even though, like, I'm happy that it got announced, I'm kind of pissed. Because it's only been, like, a paragraph, and it was, like... Face it, Rockstar could type up that paragraph anytime they wanted. Let me see if I can make some space for people in the posse, by the way. Is anybody... Okay, I'll make the posse open. So if anybody's in my session, if you want to join the posse, you can. Here's my take, man. I am, you know, I'm happy that at least we got an announcement for, you know, the new GTA game. But you have to also remember, that paragraph that they gave us with the information, it was, like, very generic. Like, it was just a very generic paragraph. Like, they could have typed that exact same paragraph a year ago. And just said, like, you know, we're proud to announce that we're working on the next GTA game. That's it. All they basically said is we're working on the next GTA game. And people are getting really excited for this. But people aren't looking at the exact time that they posted this. They posted this, like, what, right when their investor thing is happening, their investor call, right? I forgot to mention that in my video. But they posted that right when that's happening, and at the same time, on Tuesday, this Tuesday, Red Dead Online got screwed again for another month. So Red Dead Online got nothing, just an event month. And this is at the height. Save Red Dead Online, the hashtag is at its height. It's everywhere. The gaming media is covering it. The gaming media is calling out Rockstar. And what I personally think is this is a way to deflect from Save Red Dead Online and to try to kill Save Red Dead Online by getting people excited for GTA 6. So they don't even have to put that much effort in. They can just write, you know, we got GTA 6 coming out, it's in development. People get all excited about that. And then forget about Save Red Dead Online. That's just my take. I'm not trying to be negative, but that's the way that I just saw it when I read the whole thing. Saints Row, will you do a lore video on Dex? Also, how would you have ended his story? Thank you, why, how, when. I would have ended his story with him dying, but the way that Dex would die is he would die in some way that he was outsmarted. That's what I would say. That's how it ended his story, because Dex's problem wasn't that he was so smart, because Dex was the smartest gang member in the Saints. He was the smartest one. But his problem wasn't that he was too smart. His problem was that he thought he was better than everyone else. So he was arrogant. He thought he was better than everyone else. He thought he didn't need anyone else. And so if I was to kill him off in a game, I'd kill him off in, like, a really ironic way in which he got outsmarted by somebody when he thinks he's such a genius himself. That's, I don't know how I would kill him exactly in a game, but it's just, if I was writing his story, that's what I would do, where he dies in an ironic way. Local retail, nice people, and they treat you right. Oh, thank you, Gamer, for the super chat. I'll answer your point in a moment. I fear Rockstar will kill Red Dead Redemption Online after GTA 6 releases. Well, GTA 6 isn't going to release for years, Rangle, but I think they've pretty much killed it right now. Thank you for the super chat. Hey Pro, happy Friday. I think several months after GTA 5 expanded and enhanced releases, they'll stop updates for last gen, like the 360 PS3. I doubt it, because they're probably gonna stop updates for last gen, but I doubt that they're gonna do it, like, you know, right after, a few months after GTA Expanded and Enhanced comes out. It's probably gonna, maybe like a year or two from now, maybe then they'll stop the updates on last gen. But you gotta think about it, that the vast majority of people don't have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X still. They're still playing on PS4 and Xbox One. And so, if they were to cut support for that, they'd lose a lot of shark cards. So I don't think that they're gonna do that. Hey Pro, if you ever do a Red Dead Redemption walkthrough, you should do Red Dead Redemption 2 walkthrough first, since it's a prequel to the first one. I mean, I already did do a walkthrough of it, but I could do it again. What do you think of all the trucker blockade protests that have been occurring in various countries around the world? Well, I'm not gonna get into, you know, politics. You know, I don't really discuss politics on this, but I'm just gonna say that people are upset that, you know, this crisis has been going on for 2 years, and you know, I can understand the frustration and why people are upset. But other than that, I'm not going to go into politics or specifically comment on the issue. This is just a gaming channel. I just stay away from politics. What's there to be excited for? Like, congratulations, Rockstar, for re-releasing a 9-year-old game and playing the silent treatment to your fans. Yep, I think you got a point, Michael. Thank you for the super chat. And totally agree with you, Imperialist. You got another question. Can you write a game story? I don't know if I'd really be good at writing a game story. I think I'd be much better, instead of writing a story for a game, I think I'd be much better at coming up with gameplay, like things, missions, and vehicles, and guns. I think I'd be much better at that. Like gameplay mechanics, how businesses work and stuff like that. I think I'd be much better at that than like writing a story. But Gamer, about your unfortunately I'm drunk. Well, thank you for the super chat, Mythagoros. Well, what I'm gonna say is that Gamer, also your comment before, you said that you're applying to work in retail. Let me start up a mission here. I haven't started up a mission in a little bit. Where are we gonna go? I'll go to Armadillo. My personal favorite GTA Red Dead Redemption 2 mods are the ones that overhaul the dispatch system, wanted level overhaul mods, and the way the cops law behave in combat. Well, I haven't looked into that. I should probably, JD. But Gamer, if you're still here, I wanted to. You said that you're applying to like a local place in retail, and everybody's nice. Just be careful with that, because it's just, what I'll say is that working in retail has changed me as a person. It has. And anybody that's watching this video, if you work in retail, or you have worked in retail, or you worked in any kind of customer service, it doesn't even have to be retail, you worked in a restaurant. If you work in any kind of environment that deals with customers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When I started working in retail, Pro, are you European? No, my parents are from Europe. I'm an American. What I was saying is that when I started working in retail, I was very naive, because I was, how old, 19 when I started working in retail? And I'll tell you this, never in my life did I imagine that customers could go so crazy and just cause such drama and just such a crazy scene over something so insignificant, like a small coupon, a machine being out of order, not getting their way, just the smallest, most insignificant things. I never thought that I was very naive in thinking that, I never thought that somebody could behave like that. I never thought that somebody could get that pissed off over something so small, but I was wrong. And working in retail has changed my perspective on that vastly, because I realized how psycho some customers can be. I don't think it's just about Save Red Dead Online. I'm pretty much expecting Expanded and Enhanced to get backlash, and they'll just use GTA 6 as damage control. Very good point, Nick. That's very likely that can happen. Thank you, Nick, for that super chat, and thank you, Nate Sam Gaming. Thank you for sponsoring my channel, man. Thank you. And thank you, Imperialist, for also sponsoring my channel. Thank you, guys. What does damage control mean? Damage control means that you do something bad that gets people really angry at you, and then instead of apologizing for it and clearing it up, you're trying to divert attention away from it. It's like you try to do something like, something to try to, for people not to talk about it, but it's like a dishonest way. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like an example of damage control might be where it might be where a large corporation is greedy or something like that, and they don't want to give their workers like a decent raise, and so their workers post about it on Twitter, it goes viral, and that company starts looking like crap. Now, instead of giving those workers like a raise or something like that, they might instead like bring in workers that like talk good things about the company and stuff like that. So instead of like directly addressing the problem and the mess that they've caused, they try to divert attention. That's kind of what damage control is. Damage control is calming the crowd, I guess, but it's calming the crowd in a dishonest way. Because the best way to calm the crowd isn't damage control. The best way to calm the crowd is to apologize and man up to what you did. That's the best way to fix the situation. I would overhaul the wanted system in Red Dead Redemption 2 so that the marshals come in with the wagons and also maybe deploy Maxim turret wagons for more realism. That'd be cool, JD, but the thing is, though, is think about it, though, on PS4, you know, sometimes when you get, like, a lot of lawmen in, like, one place, the game frames do drop, and if you had people, like, lawmen start spawning wagons with machine gun turrets on them, I think that the game could lag a lot more. Thank you, FS Torga. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Gamer. I've known these people for years. They actually helped me in court when I sued the other, retail chain. As for customers, I've handled worse. Well, that's the thing, is you know the people that work at the store, and you know that they're good people. But I'm not talking about your coworkers. I'm talking more about the customers, which you mentioned. The customers can be just insane. I'll tell you, though, like, if I see a customer being rude or something like that, I'll call them an idiot. I will. It's just, you know, I've worked in retail for so long that if I see somebody being disrespected, you know, I'm gonna say something about that. I'll tell you, these people, the nasty customers, they've never worked in retail before. I can tell, because, like, anybody that works in retail, anybody that's worked in retail for a decent amount of time is gonna have a lot of patience and be respectful, as long as they were a good worker, I'll say. So it's, you understand, things take time, you're not crazy with it. Oh, this is the Black Arabian horse that I'm riding. Hello, Pro. I've been rewatching your Watch Dogs 1 videos. It's the reason why I started replaying the game recently. Yeah, Watch Dogs 1 was awesome, Nightmare. I hope that Watch Dogs 1 gets a full remake one day. Like, an actual full remake. And I hope if they do a remake, it looks something like the original Watch Dogs demo. Because Watch Dogs 1 was one of my favorite games. Like, I love that game. I'm not talking about some cheap HD remaster. I'm talking about, like, an actual remake of a brand new engine. Just Watch Dogs 1. The whole story again. Like, that was, yeah, Watch Dogs 1, I think Watch Dogs 1 is the best one in the series. I played Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs Legion. Watch Dogs Legion was okay, but I still preferred Watch Dogs 1. I gotta play Watch Dogs 2 one day. I did see a playthrough of it a long time ago, but I never played it. Happy Friday, Professional. I recently watched your SpongeBob meme on Twitter. I think ridiculous how Rockstar's putting GTA over Red Dead Online. Yup. They are, buddy. Vampire. It's just so unfortunate, and it's just, like I said, it's disgusting that you have people that defend this large corporation. They'll defend, you know, Rockstar doing these things. I don't understand that. How would I rewrite Maria Latorre? Follow up, what's SC? Well, thank you, Michelle. How would I rewrite Maria? I don't think I'd really rewrite Maria. I think Maria is fine the way she is. Maria was meant to be a stupid character. You know, that was gonna cause problems. Also, you make a pretty convincing Aiden Pierce. Yeah, thank you. That's what I'll tell you, is that when I wore the Aiden Pierce cosplay, that is my favorite cosplay that I wore, because on all the playthroughs that I do, I dress up as the characters, and my Aiden Pierce cosplay was my favorite one that I used. So that was my favorite one. Tell us about your crazy stories with customers at retail. I listened to some in the past. They're hilarious. What's the craziest encounter you had? I mean, the most crazy encounter that I think I've ever had is, I had this customer that came in. He came in, it was close to closing time, and I remember he, what did he do? He bought up, it was just weird, the whole thing that happened, and it turned, like, bad really quickly, but he came in, and he bought, like, a pack of gum, and he wanted cash back, so he bought the pack of gum so that he wouldn't have to pay the fee at the ATM, and he got cash back, and I think he was $10 or $20 that he got back. And what happened is he comes back in, like, maybe 5 minutes later and says that the laundromat did not, the laundromat doesn't take, like, $10 bills or something like that, and that he wants, like, singles. which I thought that was weird because like when you go to a laundromat, you know that they're not gonna take $10 bills. It's just the machines are gonna take quarters, and some take dollar bills, but they're gonna take quarters mainly. And then what happened is he comes back like maybe 20 minutes later, and when he comes back 20 minutes later, like the guy's screaming at the top of his lungs at me, like he's cursing, he's pissed. I don't even know what the hell is going on. And he literally says to me, he's like, after I left, it was like 20 minutes later, I had gotten a prank call. Somebody prank called me, and it was you. And I'm like, no. And the reason he assumed that I prank called him is because when you go into the store and you don't have a store card, you can put your phone number into the register to bring up their store card so they get rewards and stuff like that. And so I don't know why, for some reason, he thought that I prank called him when I didn't. It's like, there's a security camera, like, right when I was on the register. So, like, why would I even prank call you? Like, why would I do that? So, like, he just started cursing at me and everything, and then he started saying to me, I better not find out that it was you. And then the crazy thing that happens is, literally, like, when closing time happens at 10 p.m., I go to my car, the guy was waiting there at the car and confronts me, and he says to me, I better not find out that you prank called me. And then what happened was my coworker, her husband, is like this really big Swedish guy. Like, he comes up to the guy, and he just tells him to go away, and then he tells me to get in my car and just go home. Just don't even say just go home. And that was just it, and I never saw the guy again. So I don't know what would have happened if her husband wasn't there, because this guy wasn't like big, that he was, but he was bigger than me, and so he was just getting aggressive. I think he was on drugs or something, but that was probably the most insane customer I've ever dealt with, is that guy. Because I've never had a customer that waited for me to go to my car and then confronts me. Do I know how to speak the Polish language? I do, yeah. Okay, we got a player here, but I'm a bit confused. He's red? Who is... Oh, no, they're friendly, okay. You heard about the Russian soldiers stating outside of the Ukraine and or China wanting to invade Taiwan? Yes, I heard about that awesomeness. Crazy international crisis that's going on. My day's going good. Is your logo based on your GTA character? Well, I have an outfit that matches my avatar, but my avatar is based on South Park. Man, what did they say on the prank call? I don't even know. I don't know what they said on the prank call. The only thing I know is that the guy was like really pissed. But I'm gonna say he had some kind of like issues or something like that. You gotta play Watch Dogs 2. Being from Chicago, I especially enjoyed Watch Dogs 1, but Watch Dogs 2 is the best in terms of gameplay, plus the portrayal of big tech is accurate. Well, I gotta check it out then, Nick. I've been to Chicago a few times, but I've been to Chicago when I moved out to the Midwest. I had to drive through Chicago, and I've driven through Chicago a few times. But what I'll say is, do you think that Watch Dogs is, like, the map is accurate to Chicago? Like, do you think it is? Because I'll tell you, one thing that I was surprised by is I was surprised that they got the trains right in Chicago in Watch Dogs 1, because the trains in Watch Dogs 1 are, like, on the highway. So on the highway, there's, like, in the middle of them, there's, like, a highway on the left and right, and in the middle of the two lanes, there's, like, a train tracks, and the subway goes there. And so I haven't seen something like that in New York before, because in New York, where I grew up, the trains were either underground or they were above top. Like, they were just high or they were below ground. There wasn't, like, anything, like, the trains weren't, like, in the middle of the highway, but that was the thing that was in Chicago, and so Watch Dogs got that right. No, I've never been to California. Oh, I got a bounty hunter experience. Okay. Time to trade this in for some gold. Okay, I'm gonna wait till 15 minutes. Pro, will you do a lore video about witness protection for Michael? I would really like to hear your opinion. Well, I don't think you'd want to say, that Michael was in witness protection. What's the name of him? The Australian YouTuber. I'm trying to remember him. He gets really mad about that, but in a funny way. But I'll tell you, do you know who was in witness protection? Jerry Martinez in Vice City Stories was in witness protection. Dark Viper.
We have King of the Castle in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes? Okay, we'll do that.
And can you make space for 3 more people in the posse before we join?
Sure.
There's a couple people, or there's a few people in the lobby.
Thank you, Mario. Perf Australia also has train lines running down the middle of freeways. Yep. Well, I guess it's just, it's something that's more common in other places, but in New York, for instance, I just never seen something like that. Canceling Netflix for this membership. Well, thank you, Astorga. Thanks, man. No, really, guys, Pro knows the GTA story. I know the GTA games, like, really well. And, I know the stories in them really well. And it's just, I think that when I started, like, doing other content on my channel, like, a year and a half ago, and I started playing the other GTA games, for some reason, like, a lot of people thought that I only played, like, GTA 5. They thought that I didn't know the other GTA games, and so I guess a lot of people were shocked that I knew, like, the stories, like, so well in the other GTA games. But I beat, like, before I played GTA 5, I beat, like, every single GTA game, like, at least 5 times, I'd say. I beat them so many times. Which one did I beat the most? Vice City was the one that I beat the most. I literally beat Vice City, like, I'd say, like, 10 or 15 times. Like, before GTA 5 even came out. Like, I've completed that story so many times. So, like, that's the one I replayed the most. Any customers get physically violent to you or coworkers? There was one of my coworkers, one time, she witnessed a customer trying to shoplift, and the customer saw her, and he had pushed her into an end cap. And she was fine. You know, she recovered, and thankfully, thank God, everything was okay. The guy got away, though. What was it? That was, like, the most violent thing that I've ever heard about happening. I wasn't even there when it happened. There was one customer that this one guy, he came in trying to return gift cards. So he had purchased, like, a bunch of gift cards, and he tried to return them. And on the gift card rack, there's, like, a clear sign that says no returns for gift cards, because once the money's on the card, it's activated, there's nothing that the store can do to get the money back. And so, what happens is, we tried explaining to the guy that you can't get a refund, and, he didn't even have a receipt. So he brought in gift cards without even kind of a receipt, and then when the supervisor told him that we can't do a return, the guy got so pissed, he went over to the gift card rack, he took maybe, like, a few hundred gift cards and just chucked them at my supervisor. That was it. She didn't get hurt or anything, it was just gift cards that he threw, but that was just, that. Japan's subway system is much better than the US. Oh, yes. Yes. I actually talked about that in my GTA 4 playthrough. The subways in New York are just disgusting. And I'm a New Yorker, so it's just, I grew up there, I'll tell you, the subways, it's really bad. It's just, you know, you'd think that, like, a city like New York City, with just the high taxes that the city has, how expensive it is, you'd think it would have the best subway system in the country. That it'd be clean, perfect, everything would run on time, but no, it doesn't. It's just a mess. I'm just so impressed by the subways in Japan. Got any advice for me in feeling pinned down to making only commentaries on Fortnite on YouTube and wanting to expand to different content? Too risky. Well, how big is your channel right now, Pro Zero? Let me see if I can look you up here, Pro Zero. I miss the old days when I could just click on somebody's profile right from the comment section. Okay, no, I see you. You are, you're at almost 3,000 subscribers. I see you do Fortnite content. I mean, here's what I would recommend for you. You probably feel trapped in, did I serve in the army? Would I enlist in the, no, I did not serve in the army, and I don't think anyone would want to fight in World War III. Thank you for the super chat, Imperialist. To answer your question...
Can you open up the posse? And,
oh, right, yeah, let me open it up.
People in the lobby.
Yeah. So, you probably, I think I know how you feel. Let me know if this is accurate, Pro. But, you probably feel like trapped in, Fortnite content, right? You feel like you can't do anything else besides Fortnite. If that's the case, like, I felt the exact same way as you, like, with GTA Online. And, you know, it hurts me when I see, like, comments of people saying that I hate on GTA Online. But I don't hate GTA Online. I just got bored of it. I just got tired of it. I wanted to play other games. But it was just, what I would recommend for you is, if you want to do other content, do your Fortnite content, because you still get, you know, the highest amounts of views on your channel from Fortnite content, because the majority of your people, your subscribers, that subscribe to you for that. However, though, on the side, upload other games, because that way, people can't really complain about that. You know, if you just stop doing Fortnite content, and people are probably gonna complain if you start doing other games. But if you like do Fortnite content still, and then you do other content on the side, other games, I don't see how anyone can complain about that, because you can just say to them, hey, I'm still doing Fortnite content. So even though I'm not a fan of Fortnite, I understand like your perspective on just doing like one game. Eventually, when you get big enough and you feel confident enough to do less and less Fortnite, I'm not saying to completely stop doing it, but then you start, like, you know, make your channel like mainly based on other games. Because I'll tell you, you're still you're still growing. You were not near as big as me when I started doing other content. When I started doing other content and I started playing other games, I was at 700,000 subscribers. So I had already a decent following. And so when I started playing other games, I had like so many people complain to me, like just getting pissed off, just even cursing at me, just because I was doing other games. And so I ended up losing like thousands of subscribers. Like I lost a lot of people, and like my views dropped, but like I still stuck with it. I didn't give in to that. I didn't give in to the pressure, and I still kept, you know, doing other games even though I was losing subscribers. And eventually I did gain subscribers back. So I got views from the new content. It just took time to grow. But a lot of YouTubers, they don't want to do that, because they start their channel on like one type of game. They only play that one game, and they don't want to do anything else because they're scared if they do another game, they're scared that they're going to lose a lot of views and they're going to lose a lot of subscribers. And that's what happens to a lot of YouTubers. Like even a lot of the GTA YouTubers, like I'm not going to make any names, but there are certain channels that you can watch, and you can like watch them and you can say, yeah, they're sick of GTA. They want to play other games. Just you can tell from their tone. But just the reason they don't do other content is because they're scared. And I understand their perspective. They're scared that they're going to lose views and they're going to lose subscribers, but sometimes you got to take risks. And you know, that's exactly what I did with my channel. You know, I took a big risk and I don't regret it at all. You know, I'd probably have, you know, more subscribers right now and more views if I just kept doing GTA Online, but I wouldn't be happy if I just did GTA Online, because, you know, it's just, I don't want my channel to just be known for GTA Online. He's like, oh, hey, that's the guy that does GTA Online. Like, I don't want to be known for that. I want to be known for, like, playing a variety of games and stuff like that. That's what I want to be known for, mostly. So even though I have less views and less subscribers than I did, like, a year and a half ago, I did end up growing back, and I hit over 1 million subscribers. Even though it's not the same rate that I grew at GTA Online, I'm happy. And I'm happy with the content that I have, I'm happy with the views that I have, and I'm happy with the subs that I have. I'm not like that type of guy that's constantly, like, going crazy and trying to expand into everything. So it's just, with subs and all that other stuff. So that's the advice that I could give you, really. Oh, there's a few super chats. Mod topic 3. Wanted level mods have a lot of police jurisdictions. LSPD, Oh, okay. 9 police variants. That's interesting. Thank you, JD, for the super chat. Most U.S. cities, like New York City, don't really care about their citizens. They pretty much made shoplifting under $950 illegal. A modern GTA would be too easy. And I'll tell you, that's really stupid. Like, you know, I don't want to get into politics or, like, you know, stuff like that. But I can tell you that from a law enforcement perspective, because I did, you know, graduate in law enforcement tech. I never went to the academy, but I did, you know, go to school for a law enforcement. That's stupid. These shoplifting laws are dumb, and they're causing more problems. Just in California and in New York, it's dumb. You know, I know you can't throw everybody in jail who shoplifts, but if somebody's, like, taking hundreds of dollars worth of goods, you know, a lot of places that's a felony. So, you know, and also when you think about it this way. if somebody is running like a small convenience store, right? And then somebody comes in, or just a garbage bag, and just steals all of their electronics, PS5s they might have on the shelf, you know, TVs, flat screens, you know, stuff like that, and just runs out of the store really quick. Because there are teams of people. That's what the media doesn't understand about this. They don't understand that there are teams of shoplifters that they go and they target specific places. They all run into the same place together. They all run into bags, and they'll clear out a store really quickly. Like, people will be surprised on how much they can steal really fast. So if these guys were to target like a small convenience store, steal a bunch of TVs, PlayStations, other electronics, these small convenience stores, they don't have a lot of money. They're not like the big companies like Walmart or Best Buy or something like that. They can't recover from that. And they steal hundreds of dollars. These people are going to go out of business, and they're going to lose their livelihoods. And that's exactly what the media doesn't talk about, stuff like that. So I'll tell you this: the shoplifting laws in like California, I don't agree with it. I personally think it's stupid. That's just my opinion. You can feel free to disagree with me. I don't like talking politics and law, but I don't think that they really know what they're doing when it comes to that law. I've been replaying my favorite Sleeping Dogs missions after watching your playthrough, and I love replay mission features like the Ballad of Gay Tony, Saints Row 2, and Saints Row 1. And I agree with you, Mr. Waifu, and I don't understand why couldn't they do a mission replay feature on the GTA trilogy? I don't understand. Because they have certain trophies that you can only get during certain missions. Like, I got the trophy the other day when you have to drive T-Bone to the airport without going to the construction site or the docks. And like, my question is, why don't they have a mission replay so you can go back and get these trophies? Because then you'd have to go back and load up an old save, and that just makes the whole thing just more frustrating. Hey Patrick, what are your thoughts and feelings did you have when you hit 1 million? Oh, I was very happy, and I was very let me change this to lock on. I was very proud of myself too, and I want to thank you guys for helping me get to 1 million subscribers, because when I had gotten to like when I got to like a million subscribers, like, I had people that were constantly being negative to me before that, like telling me that my channel was gonna fail without GTA content, and they were just telling me that I was not going to get to 1 million ever. And so it felt really good to be able to get to 1 million subscribers when I started other content, because I felt in the past like I was dependent on GTA Online, and I felt like I could only do GTA Online to grow, and it just made me so much more happy when I grew without GTA Online. Hello out the professional. What are your thoughts on the Russia-Ukraine tensions that are happening at the moment? I was curious what you think on it. It's really horrible, and I just hope that this situation can be diffused. I just hope that it doesn't come to anything worse than what it is right now. Thank you, buddy. What is your honest opinion on modders, considering how much you talked about them on PC? I only installed a few car mods since I love cars. Well, I don't have anything against single-player modders. I have a problem with online modders because they cheat. But like single-player modders, I have no problem with that because it's a single-player game, so who cares? But it's I don't like it when they bring it into online. I really like your detailed insight and analysis of stories and characters in every game. You make every game your own when you play it and make us love it too. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I sent you a super chat as well. Oh, thank you, Paul. What the? Got him. Thank you, Mario, for the super chat too. What are your thoughts on Dying Light 2? I don't know. Maybe I'll get it. I wasn't really into the first game that much. I didn't think it was a bad game or anything. I just never really had time to finish it. What the? Did you guys see that? Like, he fell off the tower and then he was back up. I guess that was his lag. Oh, great. That's why I hate running around the tower like this. If they make another Mafia game, I'd like to see them do the 1920s. I know they kind of did it with the Mafia Definitive Edition, but I really like to see, like, a 1920s, like, maybe even an online, you know, open world Mafia. But I don't think they're gonna do it because that would take away attention from GTA Online, and they're made by the same publisher. Do you have a female character, Professional? No. I just have this one character that I play as here. I don't mind playing as a female character in games, though. But I don't even mind the new GTA game having a playable female character. And I know some people get pissed about that, but I don't know what people are getting mad about. I think I'd be fine with a female character in the next GTA game. I'd like to see multiple characters, so... Damn, okay, this Lich Field does do a lot of damage here. Oh. Yeah, look at that. So I could just shoot people 2 times in the chest with this thing. I don't even need to go for headshots. So I typically use a lot of the underrated guns that people use. Got him. Well, that was a good fight. I almost had her there. Let's go and take over that castle then. You know that this is one thing that Red Dead is pretty unrealistic in. Like, a fence like that, a bullet would easily go through it. How far back does the Mafia go? The Mafia has its roots all the way back to, like, the 1860s. So it's like, the Sicilian Mafia, for instance, is like one of the oldest criminal organizations in the world. That's what a lot of people don't know. These guys their organization is hundreds of years old. Oh, what the? Ah, great. Ah, damn, if I just one more shot, I would have got him. Like your hat. Thank you, man. Oh my god, I can't. That's like what the worst place to like have the yeah, that's the worst place right there. Was Dying Light 2 release screwed by Rockstar? No, I don't think so. Why would it be? What the? How did not even one shot hit? That I was surprised that not even one shot from that hit. Okay. Oh no, he's thank you, Paul, for the super chat. This is why I never liked headshot spam in this game. Oh, I got him? Right, I'm about to run out of ammo for this too, here, now. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Good work. Ah. Damn. I tried. I had a last stand there. I think I did pretty good with that revolver. What the? Did he just go through the map? Damn. Good work, everyone. I got a lot of kills that one. I did pretty good. Let's see, what did I get here? Good work, Saucer. Yep, it was. Thank you, Paul, for the super chat. Thank you, JD. Police types: Los Santos Police, Los Santos Sheriff, Blaine County Sheriff, Highway Patrol, Coast Guard, Meriwether, Bravo, Noose, and FIB. Wow, so a lot of different police that they have. I got 19 kills, huh? You left a little rebuttal comment on my last video. Hope you see it. Well, what was the comment? I mean, I could just reply right now. But it's, when did you post it? I mean, play Halo, maybe one day. I've just never been into those games. I did like the multiplayer, though. I thought those were good. Okay, I'm reading your comment right now. Top 10 list idea. Top 10 good things villain protagonists have done, like the boss helping Matt have the best Feed Dogs concert ever. Well, actually, I actually have that coming up on San Andreas right now. There's actually a video I've been working on that right now of San Andreas. I have a video specifically on that. Wow, thank you for the super chat. Okay, I don't know what this. It's probably some of the people that we just played with. Thank you for the super chat. Do I think Rockstar will ever save Red Dead Online? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Let me read this comment here. Wanted me to read this comment. Please read the whole comment. Okay, first off, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan of Red Dead Redemption. I think it's pretty crappy what they've done to the online community, and I understand the idea of launching a campaign of distractions to divert attention from the Save Red Dead Online movement. However, what people don't realize is that the Red Dead franchise is often less popular in GTA, and I swear that not me being a hater or anything, you gotta look at the data and statistics to show GTA's popularity was always better than of Red Dead Redemption, and that's just the reality of the situation. Well, I'll tell you about the first part of your comment right here is that, yes, it's true that GTA is more popular than Red Dead Online or Red Dead Redemption 2. However, though, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best-selling games of all time. You have to remember that also. And so it's the only reason Grand Theft Auto sells more is because of the title Grand Theft Auto, because it's just a more well-known series. It's this everybody knows what Grand Theft Auto is, even the people that don't play video games. Most people know. But it's what I'll say is that the reason that GTA Online is more profitable is because it has more updates. That's just the reason. Yes, you can argue that more people play it, so therefore they make more money, but it's because they have more updates. And so there's more things for people to buy, and so people buy shark cards. If Red Dead Online had updates, then a lot more people would get online, buy stuff, and ultimately buy gold bars, so it would be profitable for them. But the reason is Rockstar doesn't want to put the time and effort into making another update on Red Dead Online. They'd rather just milk GT Online. Even the YouTuber Optimus has said that himself in regards to the issue. I saw his video some time ago. Now, in regards to this being damage control, I don't know, because again, the letter states that this game has been in development for a bit, and for years, people have asked about a new GTA game. And I personally don't see an error in GTA fans getting what they've been asking for almost 10 years now, alongside the fact that there's really no evidence, in my opinion, that Rockstar is trying to deceive us. Well, they haven't really given people what they've asked for. The only thing they really confirmed is that GTA 6 is in development, but they haven't given any kind of teaser, anything like that. They could have made that exact same paragraph like a year ago and said GTA 6 is in development right now. So I don't really think that it was much there. Now, again, because of the difference in popularity, even if there was good news for Red Dead Redemption Online players, the mere mention of a new GTA game would instantly take the gaming world by storm, as already has with the post they've made. It's literally been trending on Twitter all day, and the post is close to 400,000 likes. I want to make myself very clear in this statement, Patrick. If you're reading this, I think you're a great content creator. I think I would want to be when I get big, and I don't want to be seen as a defender of Rockstar Games, because let's face, they've done pretty crappy things in the last year alone, and the Save Red Dead Online movement has potentially to be the greatest gaming movement of all time, finally standing up against against, I think you meant to say corporations, to demand change. That's awesome. But in my personal opinion, I'm still kind of mixed about this, because I hear and understand the video, but the lack of clear malice intent still has me thinking. I think there's one thing I wish for, and for kind and respectful comments here. If new information comes to swing the argument either way, I will accept both outcomes. I always love the idea of yeah, I don't agree with you, and but that doesn't mean we have to be enemies. If I'm missing something, or you want to have anything you can replay, I'll respond. Anyway, that's my comment, and hashtag Save Red Dead Online. Well, look, we could just have a respectable disagreement. That's it. I respect you and thank you for, dropping the comment. I do appreciate it. What I'll say is that I see where you're coming from, that people wanted GTA 6 for some time, and I'm trying not to be negative either. I'm trying to be positive, but just the way that I see it here, what's your name, Tim? The way that I see it is that they posted a single paragraph with not much information other than GTA 6 is in the works, and that requires almost no effort. So they can just write a single paragraph anytime that GTA 6 is in the works, and they did it coincidentally right at when the hashtag Save Red Dead Online is at its height. So remember that last Tuesday was the they made an event month for Red Dead Online, another crappy event month. No communication, they ignored the fans. People were pissed off, people were outraged, people were making tons of videos on this subject. And so I think that they personally put that there to divert attention from that. That's why I call it damage control, because I think that it's too much of a coincidence that right when Red Dead Online is having this hashtag Save Red Dead Online, and right when they start the new event month and people get pissed off, they post that information hoping that people stop talking about it, and so this kills the hashtag. That's at least the way I saw it. So I understand where you're coming from, Tim, but I think I don't have evidence for my claim. So like I said, I don't have evidence. People ask me, do you have evidence of this? No, I don't. It's just what I feel in my gut. I just think it's suspicious, and I think it's too much of a coincidence that it happens right when Save Red Dead Online is at its height. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes at Rockstar, but that's just the way that I see it. And also, you have to remember, Tim, that when GTA 5 was first announced, it was a teaser. That's how it was revealed. They had a teaser and they showed cutscenes. I mean, it was some gameplay. You didn't see it from the perspective of a player playing it, but you saw like action in the game and stuff like that. I remember it. It's like Michael saying like, "Why did I come here?" Maybe it was the sun. That was just that whole trailer. That's how they first revealed GTA 5. But GTA 6's reveal is just a single paragraph, just writing it's in development. That's it. Like, there is no information there, nothing whatsoever. So I just find it suspicious that they posted that paragraph. And like I said, they could have posted the exact same paragraph a year ago. So that's like, doesn't require much effort, and it's not like, thanks for seeing my comment, man. No problem. And I'm glad we could have a discussion on this. Last mod topic. Where should these jurisdictions be on the GTA 5 map, and what units should be dispatched after you had 3-4 stars realistically? SWAT team, I would say, at that point. What I always found weird about the GTA games is that in the GTA games, they would send in the SWAT team first at like 3 or 4 stars, and then they would send the FBI in at 5 stars, which I found that weird because it's like, unless the FBI uses its tactical team, but like it's just like regular FBI agents, and which have submachine guns. So the regular FBI agents are better equipped than the SWAT teams. I just found that always a bit weird on the cops in GTA games. I got 2 copyright claims on my live stream by UMG. I'm sorry to hear that, Pierston. Yeah, UMG's just a crappy company. Yeah, I guess we don't even know if it's GTA 6, but the next GTA game, it's probably going to be called GTA 6. No, they're probably not going to bring back the dislike ratio. You were wrong about Battlefield 2042. What a disappointment the game was. I was excited, but like, I guess, you know, I mean, you can't really blame me, man, because we saw those trailers and a lot of us got excited and we thought that it was going to be something crazy. That's, you know, I haven't defended DICE since Battlefield 2042 has come out. Let's go to my Moonshine Shack. Let's see what that's at. Does anybody need to sell anything, like Trader, Moonshine, or anybody need to help sell anything? Oh, thank you, Eric, for the super chat. Did you send one with the, a question before? Every time I watch your old live streams, I sometimes can't believe how far you've come. You make me happy and smile every time. Well, thank you, Eric. Thank you, man. Thank you for the super chats. Do you know what they should do? What they should do with the Battlefield game is I would like a new setting in a Battlefield game. And do you know what setting I would choose for another Battlefield game? No future stuff. No World War II or World War I because it was just done before. Not really Vietnam because it was done in Bad Company 2. If I was designing the time period for another Battlefield game, I would have chosen 2 time periods either. It would have been a modern setting, modern in our time. You know, not really futuristic, and it would be Bad Company 3. That's what I would do. You know, actually finish, because am I like one of the few people that actually cares about the story in Bad Company 3? Like they said the Russians are invading in Alaska and they just left it on that. But I'd like to see a Bad Company 3, or if they are going to do another setting. I remember like a few years ago, there was like this rumor that was going around that was like really, I remember it was like the rumor was that the next Battlefield game was going to be in the 1960s, and it was going to be during the Cold War. And the rumor was going to be that it was going to be in an alternate timeline where World War III starts between the Soviet Union and the U.S. And so it starts at the Cuban Missile Crisis. So the Cuban Missile Crisis evolves into like full-scale World War III. And so it's like you have 1960s, like weapons, uniforms, like the Soviet Army and the American Army, and like you're fighting in different places, like Cuba and the waters in Cuba and like naval battles. You're fighting in like Eastern Europe, Western Europe, or around the Berlin Wall, like maps like that. Maybe it could even spill into Asia. You know, you'd have like a part with North Korea and China, you know, stuff like that. I think that'd be cool. If you actually had like a Cold War, World War III battlefield, I think that would be really cool. With like and it'd be much better than like Call of Duty Cold War. You have like the actual Warsaw Pact versus NATO, and I think that would be like a really cool battlefield game. I think if they did that, that's at least I would make the settings. Hey Pro, you know, I think the central thing that's killing us both with Rockstar Silence. Yep, they're terrible when it comes to that. Did you want to say something, Saucer?
Yeah, you asked earlier about if anybody has something to sell.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon has a trader sale, and I have a moonshine. If you want to sell Brandon's trader sale, he wanted you to know that you could invite him to the party, and you know, he's a respectful party member.
Okay.
And doesn't dominate the conversation, just FYI.
That's fine. Would you be able to just invite him to the party, though, right now, Saucer?
Sure.
I'll take care of that. Thank you. You missed a second super chat from me, but that's okay. It was about Black Lagoon and Jormungand. I haven't played the DLC stories in Sleeping Dogs. I haven't either, so I'm going to have a lot of fun with those. But I like that show, Black Lagoon and Jormungand. I like both of them a lot. I wish more anime were like those. Like, I like watching anime typically, but it's like... I have like a small taste in anime. Like the anime that I like is like very small, like percentages of it. Like I don't like the magic and the it's either most anime is either magic or it's like mech robots, like something like that. And it's like I'm just not into those. Not that I hate them, but I prefer to like watch ones with like action gunfights, no magic, like maybe gangsters, something like that. My favorite anime was Golden Kamuy, if people know that one. That was my favorite one. That was a historical one in after the Russo-Japanese War. I like that one a lot. Do you think they've been working on GTA 6 for a while now? Development on GTA 4 started shortly after San Andreas was released in late 2004. I think they have been, but I think they've been very slow with it, Mario. Dr. Dre rapping cutscene caused a claim. Yep. And did it happen to you just a few weeks ago, Pierston? Because my Dr. Dre video was up for like a month, and then a month later I had just gotten a bunch of copyright claims from UMG. That's when it happened. What I've said on the second was that what was your favorite characters in both series? For BL, Revi, Roberta, Balalaika, Sawyer, and Dutch. As for Jormungand, Coco, Jonah, Valney, Chiquita, and Lutz. I think I liked all the characters. I don't know if I really have a... I don't really know if I have a... I don't really know if I have, like, a... I don't really know if I have a favorite character. I like Balalaika a lot in Black Lagoon. I really didn't like Chang in Black Lagoon, but that was... I thought that Chang was a good character. I didn't like him because he was just a scumbag. That's why I didn't like him. I thought he was well written, though. But I think that, like, yeah. I think Chang is way more evil than Balalaika in, like, Black Lagoon. I think Chang is probably the most evil character in Black Lagoon. Because the main difference between Balalaika and Chang is that Balalaika actually cares about her people and doesn't sacrifice her people like nothing, where Chang will sacrifice his guys like they're nothing. So that's the main difference between Balalaika and Chang.
I was wondering when you were going to get here. This is a good batch, of course. They are all good batches, but this one is superior, eh? I have found a buyer who will appreciate it. And most important, they will pay for it too. Now, all you have to do is to be attentif, eh?
Would I ever visit Canada, sir?
Ayez
How
pitié.
tall am I? About 6 feet. I would like to play Would You Rather for a bit. Would you rather hear the words man and streets every night or listen to cops say sir all the time? You're talking about Manny there. Yeah, Manny in GTA 4. That was one of the most annoying characters ever, but he was a well-written character. Thank you, Buddy Vampire. Hey, Professional, I love the Sleeping Dogs gameplay. Was wondering who was my favorite GTA antagonist. My favorite GTA antagonist would have to be Dimitri. Yeah, I'd say it's Dimitri. What happened here? A random cleared out the roadblock? Okay.
It's all you deserve.
Okay, well, I wonder if they're gonna come after us now, because a random killed them, not us. Thank you, Buddy Vampire, and some Russian guy who that's his, thank you. I played Red Dead Redemption 1. I played it when it first came out, too. Thank you, Juhani, for subscribing. Thanks, man. Thank you, and Kush, for subscribing, too. One thing I always appreciate about the Moonshine Wagons is that the Moonshine Wagons actually have 2 horses. Oh, this is the checkpoint. Okay, everyone hold your fire.
You ever been to California?
Okay, I guess I can just go through. Okay, don't shoot them, because then they're gonna chase us. I like that there's 2 horses on the Moonshine Wagon. That makes it go faster. I don't know why the Trader Wagon can't have 2 horses. Make it go so much faster. Do I plan on playing the sleeping DLCs for Sleeping Dogs? I do, Cameron. Thank you for the super chat, man. You should visit Puerto Rico, where I'm from. Such a beautiful island and nice history, especially in San Juan. Don't even need a passport too. Oh, that's right, because yeah, I don't think you would need a passport for that. But you would need to show ID. But it's no, I'd be open to visiting. There's like a lot of places that I want to visit. I really did want to see, I wanted to really see Hokkaido in Japan one day. That's what I really wanted to see, that place. When and why did Tony leave Liberty City? He left in 1994 because he killed a made man for Salvatore and he had to flee town. Once you kill a made man in the Mafia is never going to stop coming after you. Ever. What law agencies would be dispatched after you had 4 to 5 stars in GTA 5? If you made a wanted level mod for it, maybe it'd be National Guard, and then it like 6 stars if there was a 6-star military. I don't know what his problem was, but it's just parlaying. Okay, Brandon, let's sell your stuff now, okay? Brandon, can you sell your stuff in like what's the region called? I'm losing my track of thought right now. Roanoke. Can you sell it in, like, from Roanoke?
Sure.
Okay. Would you rather work as an undercover cop to bring down the Triads or be consumed by revenge for another person after the wars? Consumed by revenge for another person after... What wars are you talking about? And, what do you mean by the second statement, though? Well, just a little confused, buddy vampire. Let me see about joining Brandon's posse here. Okay, Brandon, just send me an invite. I'm ready to join you whenever.
I'm trying to find Renoke.
Okay, that's fine. There we go. Okay. When I was living in New York back then, what part borough was I living in? When I was living up until I was 13, I lived mostly in Queens. I was born in Brooklyn, but I grew up mostly in Queens. And then when I was after 13, we moved to Long Island. Yeah, and I mean, I didn't like Long Island that much as I like Queens. Can you invite me, can you invite to your party? Thank you, Kirsten, for the super chat. What's your PSN? Saucer could probably invite you to the party, too. Punch, Big Smile, Lee, Tong, Pendrew, Ratface, Tenpenny, The Local Syndicate, Big Smoke, Warren, Angelo, Martinez, Marty, and Lance. Vance, yes, all of them, multiple times. Yep, it's the same in a lot of organizations, Jay. the kids today will not, in regards to Spider-Man, the kids today will not understand a lot of the Spider-Man memes that are going around. It's just, I still think Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man. I did think, though, that the evil, like, Tobey, like, Bully Maguire, like, those scenes were, like, really cringe in Spider-Man 3, but, I still think he was the best Spider-Man. Did you hear about Facebook losing 10 billion? I don't know about losing 10 billion. I heard their stock price dropped dramatically because of what they renamed their company, right? That was a terrible idea. I don't know why they decided to rename their brand. Oh, you made a super chat, Nick? I'm sorry if I didn't see it, man. Trying to find it. I don't see it though, but PSN Pearston 2005. Would you be able to invite him, Saucer? Could you do that?
Who is it?
Look at the chat. It's Pierce. It's a super chat. It's Pearston 2005.
Oh, okay.
Would I rather
Can I invite Not Thunder and Jude to the party as well?
Yeah, invite anyone you want.
Okay.
Would you rather work as an undercover cop to bring down the Triad gangs or be consumed by revenge for Darko after the Yugoslavian wars? I think I'd prefer the revenge one because that one you can really go at your own pace. Where when you're undercover in like the triads, like you have any idea the stress that would be involved in that? Oh my god, it would just be the stress that like Wei is very strong mentally, like to have to go through that.
This the right location?
You just wait till everyone's here and just do long distance and we'll help you.
I'm just kind of curious. This is the right location you just mentioned.
Do I think GTA 5 Expanded and Enhanced will be cross-platform? That's a really good question, Potato. I didn't think of that. That is a really good point. I'll say, though, that it better be crossplay. Because there's really no reason why it can't be crossplay. They're releasing on PS5 and Xbox Series X. There's no reason why it can't be crossplay. However, though, I hope if it is crossplay, I hope there's an option to turn it off also. Because I don't want to be in lobbies with PC players. I don't. Nothing against PC players, but, like, it's just... I don't want that. I don't want just somebody coming in, spawning stuff, using God mode, stuff like that. I just don't want that. Would you rather get into a coma in 5 years and escape prison before taking the city back, or escape a hit but lose your empire before getting it back? Are you talking about Tony Montana in the second one? Well, those are both crazy hypotheticals. I guess lose your empire, because then I guess you don't lose 5 years of your life in a coma. A lot of people think that, I don't know why, but people for some reason think that people don't age in comas when they do. Top 5 Hitman games, and how excited are you for GTA 6 1 to 10? Top 5, I think my favorite Hitman game, my favorite Hitman game would have to be Hitman Blood Money. That would be my favorite one. My second favorite Hitman... I'd say, Hitman 3, probably. Because I liked a lot of the maps in Hitman 3. I like the Berlin map. I think the Berlin map is my favorite one in the new Hitman games. And then the other ones, 3 and 4 would be, 3 and 4 would be Hitman 1 and 2. Though which one would I say is better? I don't know. They both had really good maps. Thank you, Tay, Aaron, if I'm saying your name correctly. I also liked Hitman Absolution. I know some people didn't like Hitman Absolution, but I liked it. But I'll tell you though, Hitman Absolution is that type of game that it should only stay as like one game like that in the series, because it was, what people didn't understand about Hitman Absolution is Hitman Absolution focused mostly on 47 and his personal story, where the other ones were that you assassinated a bunch of targets and then you had like your main antagonist at the end. I think Absolution did a good job with its story. I know I've been dropping super chats left and right, but did you know that Blood Money there are newspaper articles referencing Kane and Lynch? Oh, no, I actually did not know about that. Which one is that? Because that's Kane and Lynch came out 2 years after Blood Money, so it was in development. I guess that was a little Easter egg towards it. I love Kane and Lynch. I loved Kane and Lynch 1 and 2. I think that Kane and Lynch 2 got a lot of hate that was unnecessary. I don't think it deserved that much hate. Okay, Brandon, whenever you're ready, we'll just sell it. Are you gonna do the Hitman 3 Year 2 stuff? Yeah, I am.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? But,
What's up, bro?
what's up? My question is Hitman 3 the Year 2, like, they said that 47 is gonna have his mansion, right? That you can customize and stuff like that. But, is Hitman 3 gonna have new missions? Is it gonna have like a new story? Are there gonna be like new assassination missions, like a new map and like a new target and a new story? Is that like confirmed? Does anybody know? Or is it just like where he just is just like he has a new mansion and there's some new gameplay stuff? Is there gonna be any new missions? Does anybody know? I'd like to see new missions. New locations? Why don't they do a target in Eastern Europe? They should do it. They should do a map in Eastern Europe, like Moscow, St. Petersburg, maybe Warsaw, Poland. Like do like someplace in Eastern Europe. I'd like to see a map like that in a Hitman game.
You can invite me.
Alright. Oh, what up, Al?
A new island map. Okay. What do you think of NFTs? Also, do you know that there were 4 songs in GTA Online radio stations that were used in previous entries of the series? No, I didn't know that. I know that Franklin's ringtone is in GTA 3. But NFTs, I don't really know much about that stuff. That's like some type of cryptocurrency thing. That's the only thing I know about that. I know that most people really hate them. That's what I know, but I don't know much about them.
I'm not here to kill you, I just thumbs up. Oh my god!
NFTs are basically an image having value because people say they do. Huh.
That was the funniest thing I saw.
Ooh, Tay.
Oh, hey, I'm listening to Box Live for the live chat.
Oh my god.
Oh, Stranglehold, that's an old game. Maybe one day I could play it. I could do Jack and Dexter one day. Hey, Pro, any Red Dead Redemption 2 online tips for returning players? Yes?
I'll save you.
What?
Hashtag save Red Dead Online.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, crap.
After this, after we deliver this, we can invite you and your friend
Okay.
Kirsten to the posse because we have a couple fixes.
But about like Red Dead Online, like beginners tips that you had, like
Right.
Tim, look up my video Ultimate Beginner's Guide, and that will I have like a whole video on that. It will basically explain everything that you need to know. Try to get through here.
How was your day, bro?
It was good.
Awesome.
What up, bro?
What's up?
Nice job, walkthrough.
Thank you.
Well, I'm telling you about how I got copyright claim. I got
What?
copyright claim by UMG. I turned music off, but while I'm in the mission, it's still
Did you-
it's still on.
This is the Dr. Dre music that you got a copyright claim for, right?
Yes.
Did
I
you
got two
did you
good
upload
claims.
Did you upload this like when it first came out and you just got the copyright claim now?
I know. That was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. So your thing was fine for like weeks. For weeks there was no problem, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, my mouse dropped. Out of nowhere, this you just got a random claim for the from the automated bot system, right?
Yeah. I thought we were gonna get a copyright claim, but eventually I get it.
Yep, the same thing happened to me. I had gotten like 3 or 4 random UMG copyright claims. Like the thing was fine for like a month, and then all of a sudden I just got all these copyright claims from UMG on the Dr. Dre thing. I was surprised that it got no copyright claims originally, but that should not happen. If they don't make any kind of copyright claim within the first 28 days, they should not be able to make anything afterwards. It's ridiculous that they can come back to a video like a month later and just make a bunch of copyright claims. That's so stupid.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the cutscene's that's not supposed to be copyrighted. Dr. Dre is stronger to us. Oh my god, these cops are really annoying.
GoPro, thanks again for seeing my comment and being nice, because I was hella worried. Anyways, I'm off to bed. Don't worry, man. I'm never rude to people, even if they disagree with me.
Yeah, bro. I was like GTA Online. You know how much money I got?
How much?
$112 million.
That's really good.
I thought I'd play a high back to back.
Yeah,
YouTube is being really weird. It says only 1 viewer. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's like 500 something viewers, but it's going back. Like an hour ago, it said a viewer also, and then it changed. So I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird.
Yeah, it
Thank
says
you,
that
Seth.
for me right
Says
now. It
a-
says 1 person.
Yeah, there's like 500
Says a-
viewers actually
says a
watching, but it
whopping
says there's only
5.
1 person watching.
Yeah. Now it says 2 people.
This is the most.
Yeah.
This is the most unpopular and popular stream at the same time. That's what it is.
Yeah, like 2 months ago, there's a Christmas parade in my town, but they got copyright claimed for no reason.
What got copyright claimed?
What? The parade, Christmas parade, like 2 months ago, at my town, Arkansas. It's in Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that make the video of the parade, they got copyright claim, got the music in the background.
Oh. What location would you like to see in GTA 6? Thank you, it's Ryan. Maybe a Vice City with a big countryside in like North Florida and like a bunch of islands and swamps too. And maybe they could do like a maybe they could do like a map of like 2 cities, like San Fierro and Las Venturas in like 1 map. Maybe they could do that. And a big countryside in between.
Brandon, you can just go around on the side.
I'm not driving.
Yeah, I know. I could go around too, but I'm just gonna wait till the train passes.
Yo, TJ, what's up?
Yeah, I don't like
Hey,
about
teacher.
Red Dead Online that we don't do robberies in the
Yep.
free mode.
Still can't do robberies.
Yeah, my favorite robbery on story mode was train robbery. Guys, you get paid more rather than the store.
By the way, I'll tell you though, if Rockstar ever did Vice City as a city in like the next GTA game, I'll tell you though, a lot of the kids that play like GTA 5 would not be happy with that, and they wouldn't like it. And the reason is because they want heists constantly. And GTA 5 was a story about like a heist gang that fell apart, but like if they did any kind of story in Vice City, it would be centered around the drug trade. That's exactly what it'd be there. I'm not saying there wouldn't be heists, but it would be focused mostly on the drug trade. So if they had anything, and I don't think a lot of the kids that like heists would like that necessarily, but it's yeah, both Vice City games, Vice City Stories and Vice City, were both focused around drugs. That was like a huge part of the story in both games. Vice City was a story of a drug deal that went bad and a guy trying to fix it for his boss. And then Vice City Stories was about a guy that his life fell apart and then he started dealing drugs.
Dang.
God,
Hey,
I don't like the Reaper again.
Hey, Professional, do you plan on doing Sleeping Dogs lore videos? Maybe, if I have time. I have a few GTA lore videos that I'm making right now, though.
Bro, could you add me?
I could add you, but I'll just do it after the stream because I can't add anybody right now.
Yeah, I tried to
Yeah.
add you, but it don't let me do that.
If you could,
Says too
it's
many.
fine if not, but after a stream, if
Oh
you could
my
have
God!
Yeah,
Seriously?
don't panic.
Oh, attack for formation!
Well,
I
don't know why people do stuff like this.
Yeah, the Reaper is stupid. It's not
I
right.
hate creeper. I hate creepers.
Imagine.
Me too.
I got one.
The Reaper's the Reaper's
I
still
got
the
the other
fan of
one.
this
Just
game.
get on the horse
should
and just
too.
get it out of here. Everyone get on the horse and just go.
Who's
Can
that
somebody-
over there?
Can somebody else hold them back and just
Yeah.
distract them?
Yeah. Get him! I'm gonna get him. Oh crap.
Oh damn.
Defend me!
These are the cheater guys from last time.
Oh crap.
Oh,
Those
Kirsten,
damn
did I just
grippers.
kill you?
Yeah,
Those
yeah, yeah.
darn griefers.
Okay.
I was
How
confused
could they do
who,
such a
which
bad
one is the
thing?
Reaper.
It's just I was just a bit confused there, but it's
Yeah, block them. Just block them so they don't jump out.
Down.
Yeah, Reaper's gonna be banned of this game. Reaper's
Yeah,
not
bro,
right.
you have a whopping.
Oh,
50
you have
bunch of-
Kimmy!
Kirsten.
We were having a conversation about it
Oh,
earlier, and
G-
it's not
sorry,
that they're
DJ.
griefing, it's that they're cheating. 'Cause
I'm not
It's
I'm
fine.
not doing
It's
good.
fine.
I don't like griefing that much.
I would never grief cargo. Shame.
Okay, I'm gonna get this out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm a moral player. I'm not a cold-blooded player. I just like grinding much.
They're wasting all their explosives on me, so it's fine. Just go.
I don't think these are the same people from last time, are they?
They are. They're not even that good.
Yeah,
They're
George
literally
Floyd.
only using.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's why I get red because I'm not.
That's
your-
why they're not off the radar.
My bad.
That good. Yeah, they're using fire rounds and so bro.
Whoa, whoa. Who's that? We're there.
Hey, at least they weren't cheating being off the radar. At least there's that, you know.
How do you do
Yeah.
off radar?
I don't
This
even
Don't
know.
want to know.
Some glitch.
Yeah, you can't do.
Don't know,
you can't
don't
do
care.
off radar in GTA, but you can do it on Red Dead Online.
Judy connected.
Alright.
I need my horse. Please.
Yep.
Wow, whopping 3 people watching.
Yeah.
Now it's
Mine's
580 again. It's
591.
just that's
So
YouTube's,
mine- yeah, mine's
YouTube's
like
view
five.
counts are just so weird.
Mine
Yeah,
said
you
two.
too.
It's weird. It's just
Depends
like
on
that.
mobile or PC.
Mobile.
I'm on my tablet.
Oh, 'cause I'm on my PC, so I don't know.
I'll get the
Yeah.
last one for you. Want
My
me to
Twitter
do
is
you?
Buddy Young. Just to let you know, I might leave the stream soon. I would like to
Yeah,
join
Go.
the game someday.
Who's that
okay,
right there?
Buddy Vampire. Okay, I'll see you, man. Then thank you for the super
Oh.
chats today. Do appreciate
I'm not
it.
gonna grief you. I'm just helping
Just
you.
bring it over to these landing.
Yeah,
okay?
he's
The
just
second-
helping.
Oh, he's helping.
just bring it
Okay,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Take
not
it to
griefer right away.
take it to Thieves Landing then.
Landing.
Yeah.
Alright.
They-
The
they
same place
did-
where the
No,
gang
they
side
didn't.
up.
I thought they actually did.
Great. Yep.
Oh, man.
Alright, I see.
Now it's back to 500 people watching. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, good news.
Says-
I got
says 2 for me still.
got this here.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't mind that I go fail this mission. I haven't reached that much. Yeah, griefing is useless. Because even just for the cargoes, I see the line that pay you $2,000. $2,000 for destroying cargoes.
I can get like a year of it.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that Saints Row 1 is not in the PS4.
Is Pearson, are you the one with the bag?
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Are these the hostile people over here?
Yep.
It's the Lil guy and the Foreman guy. Those are the two
Okay.
pushers. Yeah.
I'm
So kill
gonna
them.
deal with this right now.
Are they over by you? Because I'm coming your way.
Sucks, I gotta deal with AI and with these people too here.
that's professional.
Get out of here.
Eyes and keep the line.
I love those businesses in GTA Online.
Yeah, my favorite heist is keep the line the whole time is the Kai of Rico. Because you did a solo.
Okay, there we are.
I like casino heist. They're funner in my opinion.
Yeah, but the glitches are annoying. If you deliver the vehicles, you got the easy plastic, but they're useless.
Oh, I wish I had 5 million on GTA.
Damn, there's so many of these NPCs. I'm just trying to clear it out just so it's. That's.
And professional. Some YouTuber named Ella Mag saying that the Tiebreaker sucks when that released.
Wait, what?
Yeah, some YouTuber saying that Tiebreaker just sucked when that released.
They were saying that
I don't want
Kyorico
to talk.
sucks?
Yeah, that YouTuber named Ella Mags. I don't know what he's talking about.
What was the argument for that?
What is he on about?
The best way to make money.
Just deliver
Yeah.
the bag. I'm gonna try to keep these people away.
I'm still saving up for a Karuma.
Yeah, I don't consider the Tiebreaker to be sucks at all. I don't know what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Seriously, like, that's so stupid that, like, a bush stops an that's so dumb.
What happened?
No, the bush stopped my explosive slug. It's just, that was just...
Alright, you got this one.
There we go. I don't care if they call me cheap for using explosive rounds. These people shouldn't have come near the shipment.
Alright, let me get that out.
Deliver the last bag quickly, because they're coming down the hill.
Hey, don't let me do that. You gotta do that. Sorry.
Kill those damn groupers.
Alright.
You got this. They're
Get out away from my friends, you punk.
Yeah, get away from my friend's friends, bitch.
Yeah, get away from my friend. Thinking you can grief
One
him.
left.
Guess that was
What
an
rank are
accident,
these people?
Pearson.
Die you!
They're not even that...
Die you ungrateful creepers!
They're okay, ranks.
Oh, wait. Oh, my bad. Oh,
Oh, nope, that's him. I'm sorry.
help.
So many people here. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I always get paranoid when people come after me. Help. Alright, I'm done.
Okay. I actually... Are these guys really stream snipers? Because they might have just been people that were just sitting there and waiting to ambush the
If
thing.
they are, they suck.
I have one of them blocked already, so I don't know where it's from though. Could have been from
Is there any like event coming up?
I have it on good authority that they suck.
Oh,
Brandon,
okay.
What
never
event is
mind
coming
about your
up?
posse.
What do you think of the Yakuza, Francis? I think it's cool. I just
Oh
never...
my god!
I never got a chance to play it though, Jay, but I did watch a little bit of playthroughs of them.
Jude, save me.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Most scariest enemies in open world games. For me, the chainsaw enemies in Scarface, the tornado choppers in Saints Row 2, and the enemies who use explosives. The crazy drug addicts with bomb vests in GTA 3.
Yeah, the bomb. Yeah, I played at GTA 3 on mobile. That was hard because the bombs. Yeah, I don't know how they got the bombs in their beds. It's like they're like robots or something.
Yeah, the guys with the bomb vest were definitely scary. They were Catalina's people. Well, Catalina had sent them in to try to kill Claude, but it failed.
Yeah, the King Courtney will set you up there.
Yeah, King Courtney betrayed you.
Yeah, he betrayed Mike for the GTA Advance. That's like an underrated game. I never heard of that game before.
Yeah, so look, they're running away now. That they didn't destroy the shipment and they're running away. This leads me to believe these aren't stream snipers. These were just people that just saw we were making the sale and just happened to sit there. It was just a massive coincidence.
You better run. Damn, Creeper.
Hold on a second.
Alright,
Just don't even.
Here, let me get a bottle of
Oh
water.
damn! I got sniped.
I'll be back in a second.
I'm parlaying though, so it's just we don't even have to worry about this anymore. I'm parlaying.
Okay.
Oh my!
Yeah, Brandon, just
Where'd they come from?
activate the parlay, Brandon.
Did it?
Okay. Yeah, no.
Oh wait, I'm on the posse. Can you guys wait with your
Heisenberg
posse?
guy already had blocked from previous, so I must have encountered him somewhere. Just kidding. Don't know where though.
Maybe one day I'll play Mass Effect.
Oh,
Yeah, just parlay him.
Just
Pierce.
parlay them.
alright.
I know you're not in the posse, but just parlay him.
No, I really have a list of the games that I'm gonna play in the future in my head, so I have an idea of all the playthroughs that I'm gonna do this year.
Yeah, the outfit I'm wearing is actually like the John Marston outfit.
What do I think
But
of
it's
strategy
different.
map games? Not really much into them. I did play the Civilization games a little bit, but it's just I've never been into strategy games that much.
I'm back. I got a cold bottle of water. This is so good.
Okay.
Yeah, the High Society League on GTA Online. It's kind of hard and solo.
If this was GT Online, those idiots would have teleported back to their facility by now, orbital cannon, and then messaged 1-0.
Pretty much.
I've never used the orbital cannon.
Yeah, I never do. It's a lot of money to pay for that stupid cannon.
Yeah, it's a waste of money.
They should have put it
Not
free.
even once. Be sure. Not
What if
even a
GTA
single
6 is a
time.
disappointment? That might be the end of Rockstar.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to surprise it.
That blood money, it feels like blood money. It's felt like a scam. The promises gives a lot of money, and that because of the robberies, but it turns out it's not much money.
Do any more people need to sell stuff?
If anybody needs to sell stuff, better not to do it in this lobby, though.
Yeah.
If you don't know what was reused in GT Online, it's Stepping Out by Joe Jackson, Beatbox by Art of Noises, Vice City Stories Vice City, Tainted Love by Gloria Jones San Andreas, and It's Yours by Tila Rock and Jassy J4. Oh, okay, Turkey Mario. Thank you for the super chat. Wow, you have a good memory remembering all those songs. Last super chat, but I would love to see you play 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, the Army of Two, and Kane and Lynch games, and the Halo series one day. Well, I would tell you though, 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand, and the Kane and Lynch games are actually on my list already in my mind of games I was planning on doing anyways. So they're we'll be doing those, and my Kane cosplay will be really good. I'm gonna do a cosplay of Kane one day, and that'll be like a really good cosplay. I'll even try to do like the eye, if you know what I mean when I say that.
Nice job, Truth.
Thank you.
That's weird. How the campus disappeared.
I can start.
Well, thank you, Eric.
If you don't mind.
I don't know why people attack me. I don't understand.
Yeah, bro.
They're just jealous.
Oh, what's your favorite option in GTA Online? I'm a GTA 5 final mission.
What's my favorite what?
Final mission on GTA 5. Look
My
at
fav-
options.
My favorite mission in GTA 5?
No, look at option on GTA 5 at the final mission. Where you kill Trevor, kill Michael, or
Oh,
Death
I'd
Wish.
save everyone.
Yeah, my favorite option at the final mission is gotta be Death Wish.
Sword, Saint Pat, hey professionals, wanted to say hi and I love your Sleeping Dogs playthrough. Thank you. I still have more Sleeping Dogs videos coming out though. The dates, the Roland Ho missions, the those are coming up in the tournament and the DLC story. Any chance that you'll play Mafia 2 or 3 or the Driver franchise? Yeah, I will play those games one day. I already played Mafia 2, but I could do it again in the future on the channel. And the Driver franchise, maybe one day. I played the old Driver games on the PS1 when I was a kid. Thank you, Nick, for the super chat. Minor Turbulence was a great mission. Well, I'm gonna go into game chat here so that I can play a poker match. Okay, everyone?
All right.
Okay, so
Oh, sure.
I'll be back in the party later. Okay, so stream can still hear me, but it's just when you play poker, you have to go into a
That's fine.
you have to go into game chat, which that kind of sucks. Gun, that's the Wild West game. Maybe one day I could do that. Are you gonna play Sniper Elite 5 when it comes out? You betcha I am. Definitely. I love the Sniper Elite game so much. I'm also gonna do a playthrough of the older ones as well. Okay, let's see what we got here. Thank you for subscribing, everything. Okay, these cards are okay. I'll do the Modern Warfare trilogy as well. Let's see what we got here. Some people are gonna fold now, probably. I played a little bit of this Zombie Army, not much though. No matching cards here. Do you solo 6 bounty missions? Sometimes, but they're hard to do solo. Damn. The first video game console I ever played was a PS1. Will I play Red Dead Undead Nightmare? Yes, I will, but that's after I play the single player for Red Dead. Man, not even one matching card. Somebody definitely has a pair. I'm gonna lose this hand 100%. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Nick. Folding here. Few people are gonna fold too. He's probably gonna fold. Oh, no, he didn't. What? He went... He didn't even have a pair. Why did he go in with that? Why did... Why did they both bet money when they didn't even have a pair? I don't understand. That was stupid. That was a really... I don't know. I'm the only one that saved myself from losing there. I just hit the like button, thank you. If you don't have one pair, and you're betting against like 3 other people, one of them has to have a pair. Like the chances are, it's just so slim. You gotta think about chances when you play poker too. I don't know why they went all in with like that. That was just bad. Bad idea. Okay, let's see if I actually get something good now.
Them temperance women are back hounding us again.
You're somehow worse at poker than PvP. Well, I'm okay. I don't think I've iced myself up a pro poker player in this game. I know the rules and I know generally when to bet. I have spades. I want to see if I can get a flush here.
This goddamn place is rotten to the core.
Let's see, what do we got? Only one other spade.
Train broke down last week and trapped me in the muck near 6 hours. I almost set off on foot.
Ain't that the way?
I can win this if I get a flush, but if they have a face card, if they have one of those face cards, they're gonna win. Your character isn't sitting on the chair. What? Yeah, you're right. My character isn't sitting on the chair. That's weird.
Then lost it right after.
Really?
Well, I'm gonna check because I got nothing to lose here. Not even a single pair again. Oh, I have, wait, an ace high straight? Wait, 10? Oh, right, because... Let me try this. Let's see.
Just fine, thank you.
Oh, good.
There we go.
Chatterbox son of a bitch kept pestering me while I drank, so I knocked his teeth out.
If I had to choose, would I get rid of story or online? Well, I don't like that choice because I like both.
So I hear.
So...
You bet your shine just went down.
I've heard.
Well,
Damn. Well, at least those cards on the table aren't that good. If I get a king, I'll win this.
I'm about done with this place.
Yeah, it's a weird hand because one card is really good and one card is really terrible.
You know, ain't nothing changes with the days of the week. That's how
Damn, it's a queen. Really hope I can get a king. Check. I'll try this. I'll risk it that hopefully I get a king. Damn. No king. If they bet anymore, I'm folding. Yeah, folding. Am I gonna go for the 100% completion in GTA 4? Oh yeah. I just have the other streams to do first, because I did 100% in Liberty City Stories and GTA 3. I mean, I still could do the Definitive Edition. I'd like to see the Stories games get remade too one day, but I'd like to see it be good, not a disaster.
Well, well.
I'll play Just Cause 2 maybe one day too. That game was a lot of fun. I have decent cards here, but it's really hard to get an ace though. Like really hard. Damn, not... Damn. I get good cards, but nothing to match. Copland, I think the worst GTA mission of all time is probably Sam in GTA 3. Definitely folding here. Wow, he has two pairs. Wow, they both had two pairs. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm dealing now. Oh no, I guess I'm not. Okay. Oh, Ace Combat 4. I'd love to do a playthrough of that one day. I love the story in Ace Combat 4, and the anime cutscenes are, like, really good in that. Damn, again, nothing matching. Not even close. Just gonna fold here. There's not even a point. Somebody probably has a king and it's just... Will I play the new Outlast game coming out? Probably will, yes. Oh yeah, the shotguns in GTA 3 were scary. Hopefully I get something good, a good hand after this, because this hand is just, these hands were terrible. No, the cards are still... they don't even have the greatest of cards either. Pair of 5s. Pair of 9s. Okay, he wins. Okay, hopefully now we actually get a good hand for once. Matching cards too. Oh yeah, I loved Liar's Dice. Liar's Dice was a great game. Okay, now this is what I'm talking about, finally.
Fine, thank you. That's nice to hear.
This is what I do occasionally. When I realize I have good cards, I start a small bet and then I keep rising it so they already put some money in. Because if you put a big bet in at the end, they're probably not going to go for it. This is why you can win like a little bit. Put another $1 in, see if they go for it. He went for it. He went for it. Somebody could have a straight, though. That's 8, 9, 10. That's risky. Let's try it. Let's see. Queen high straight. Oh, man. Damn. I was second place in that. I was scared somebody had a straight. I can't get too excited for the next GTA as most of the creative talent has left Rockstar. Also, Take-Two will be making the call in development. Yep. And thank you for the super chat, Fernando. I just don't have that much faith in Rockstar as a company anymore. I don't. Oh, look. This is gonna get some people to fold. Yep. Oh, he wants to go all in $5. Okay, fine, we'll do it. He's really confident there. That's what he was confident with. Ace high. Why did she go $5 in with 4 and 5? Why did they have terrible cards? Except that the ace guy is the one I'm worried about. Oh no, no, come on. Yes! I got it, 3 queens. Yes, there we go. Ha, look at that. Almost won $20 on that hand. Nice. Oh, he's pissed. He's leaving the game. Okay, I'm walking away now too. That's the thing. When you win, you walk away. I clutched that at the end. Yep, that was good there. One guy telling me earlier in the chat I didn't know how to play poker. I've cataloged all the cars I've got in GTA Online and in Google Document, including info about their manufacturer, vehicle class, and license plate. Well, that's where you know that way better than me, Mario. I know nothing about, like, almost nothing about cars. I know more about guns than cars. Like, it's just the old style firearms I know a little bit about, but it's like cars I don't really know much about it. I'm doing good, Polly. How are you, man? I don't really date Dark Knight. I'm doing good, Polly. How are you? What do you think of the Vector submachine gun professional? It fires the Vector fires the 45, right? The cartridge it fires is the 45, so it fires a pretty powerful cartridge for being a submachine gun. A lot of other submachine guns will fire weaker cartridges than that one. Opinion on Sony buying Bungie. There's a lot of people that, oh yeah, and it also has a really high fire rate, so it fires a really powerful cartridge and has a very high fire rate. There are people that are saying the new Halo is going to be on, PlayStation. It's not true. No, Microsoft owns the rights to Halo, not Bungie. Bungie developed it in the past. Bungie has the rights to Destiny, though. I know you like AJ as your favorite character in The Sopranos. No, I think I'm good on that. Yeah, I'm gonna make the lore video on Johnny K eventually on the Lost and Damned, but it just takes me a little bit of time serious because I got other projects I'm doing right now. I guess, maybe. Reward, Yeah, it's so stupid. People are saying that PlayStation is gonna have Halo now. No, it does not. No, I've never been there, Perez. Will I do a playthrough of GTA Advance or Chinatown Wars? Chinatown Wars, maybe GTA Advance, I don't know. What's the next playthrough? Maybe The Godfather. We'll have to see. I'll play Bully one day, but I don't know about Prototype. It's alright, Pro. Take your time. It's always outstanding and amazing. Thank you, Galil. Hey, Pro, if possible, would you ever consider giving us a few options to vote vote between for the next charity stream? What do you mean, on like choosing the charity, or like the game, or like what would you mean on the vote? But anything, I'm always open to letting my viewers vote on anything really. Mobius, my last super chat of the day. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'll see you next stream. Thank you, buddy Vampire, and thank you, Mobius. I did play Max Payne 3 multiplayer, but I'll tell you something about Max Payne 3 multiplayer. Even though I did enjoy it, I thought there was, like, some of the people that you fought in, like, the multiplayer in Max Payne 3 were, like, really annoying. Like, it was people that would just, they would just run around dual Desert Eagles, and they would just one-shot you in Max Payne 3. That was just, it was so annoying. And I just didn't like it when people use those guns. The charity itself, sure, but I'd have to research a few good charities because I'm always very picky with my charities. Like, before I do a charity stream, it usually takes me like 1 or 2 hours to find a charity to choose. Because it's, I'm very picky with the charities because I know there's a lot of charities out there that a lot of the money doesn't go to the place that it's supposed to go to. And so I'm very picky with that. Like, I do a lot of research and I make sure that these are respectable charities. Like, when any charity that I'm going to sponsor on my channel. So I always, like, look them up and I always, like, you know, read reviews and stuff like that before I pick anything. Because a lot of YouTubers, they'll just type in, like, any kind of charity, and then they'll just pick it like that. I'm not like that. Like, I will research specific charities, and then I'll try to find, like, the best charity that, like, actually helps people and doesn't, like, you know, doesn't spend money on stuff that they, that's not relevant to the charity. Well, Fernando, I still got a lot of Sleeping Dogs parts coming up, like extras and the DLC story. What business should I start with Red Dead Online? Look up my video, Ultimate Beginner's Guide. Winner, just go on my channel, look up in the Red Dead Online playlist. It's approaching like 1 million views, I think, now. It's called Red Dead Online Ultimate Beginner's Guide. That video will teach you everything that you need to do, like right when you're starting out, what business to invest in, what to do, what to rank up. It's just like a 30-minute video, so it'd be too much for me to explain everything here. But just look that up. I think that video will help you out a lot. Some charity can be a scam. Good for pro. Real time with picking charity campaigns. Thank you, Patrick. Maybe I'll do the Semper Fi charity next one. Whenever I do another charity stream. That's like, it was like a charity that helped like disabled and wounded veterans, and that was a really good one. St. Jude's was a good one too. What do you think of the ACR assault rifle professional? I really don't know much about that. The only thing I know about the ACR is that around the time when Modern Warfare 2 came out, the ACR was just a prototype, so it wasn't even like really in service. Now it's like 10 years later, more than 10 years later, so it's different. But I don't really know much about the ACR. I know way more about like older guns and like older firearms. What am I gonna do next in Red Dead Redemption Online? Well, I'm gonna end the stream here in a minute or two. How's it like living in New York City? I don't live in New York City anymore. I live in the Midwest now. Cold War or Vanguard story? Which one is better? I think that the story was better in Cold War, but I think Vanguard had some pretty epic missions. My favorite missions in Vanguard were the Russian missions and the Pacific ones. I think those were the best. Yes, I'm gonna do a playthrough of the Sopranos game one day on my channel. Like, I'll do a playthrough of it one day, and I'll make fun of a lot of stuff in that game. Because the Sopranos game, it's both a good game and a bad game. Like, the gameplay isn't that good, and the fighting is pretty terrible, but the voice acting is superb. So the voice acting is really good. It's done by the actual cast, and the story is decent in the game, even though the gameplay isn't the greatest. But the dialogue is really good in the Sopranos game. Like, there's like 3 options to choose of what to say each time, and like some of the dialogue in that game is like so funny. So it's just I guess that's what I just liked about the Sopranos game. Worth watching you on Spectrum. Thank you, man. No, I don't use Spectrum internet. Thank you, Supervisor Joffrey. Thanks, guys. Isn't the the protagonist in the Sopranos game Sal's son? Yes. What's the worst charity that I've seen? I don't know. There was like, I was looking up different charities on like, I was looking up different charities one time, and there was like one charity that I read that I'm trying to remember that like a lot of it didn't go to where it needed to be, but that's why I'm always like very picky. Like I will look up like the top rated charities. Like the last one when I did Action Against Hunger, like that was the charity. It helps like people like helps people provide food and like medicine in like a lot of poorer countries around the world. And so I was looking up. I wanted to do a charity for hunger specifically. That's what I wanted to do. And so what I did was I Googled it, like the best charities for hunger, and then I read like about them and like which ones like take the most money for actual charity. Because there are a lot of charities the money doesn't go to where it's supposed to go. And what I'll tell you is, if you're ever in like a store and the store like asks you when you're checking out, they ask you, do you want to give to charity? Don't give it through the store. Just go home, go online, and then go on the charity's website and then give a donation there if you want to do it. Don't do it through the stores. Because I just don't like doing it, because a lot of times these stores, like, I don't like the way they do it, because they try to make it seem like these companies are caring. The companies that are like, these big mega corporations that are collecting that. But I'll tell you something. The corporation that I ran, that I worked for, I should say, the corporation that I was in, the retail company, that company was just, it treated its employees like garbage. Like, it paid them barely above minimum wage and expected them to do like 4 tasks at once, and the management would just constantly get on you. And when your raise came up, they would give you barely any kind of raise. And then at the same time, they were constantly collecting money for charities. And I was thinking to myself, this company is so greedy. They barely want to give their workers a decent wage. They treat their workers like garbage. And then here they're saying to the general public, we're collecting money for charity. It's this. Don't. If you're gonna donate to charity, donate through the online website or do it through YouTube, because when you do it through YouTube, when you're watching like a charity stream on YouTube, YouTube does not take any kind of cut on that. So 100% of the donation goes to the charity. So it's not like super chats where YouTube takes a bit. The 100% of the charity actually goes. So that's one thing YouTube is good at, is they don't interfere with the charities. So it's love the rants about corporate greed. Yep. And I feel like a lot of these companies just collect the charities for a tax write-off. They don't do it out of the kindness of their hearts. So it's like, I'll tell you that when there's a large corporation, if there's a large corporation that actually treats its workers like decent people, and they and then they're collecting money for charity, then okay, I'd believe it, that they're being sincere. But if they treat their workers, just think about it this way. If they treat their workers like garbage, the people that actually work for them and actually help them and actually make their company successful, they treat the people that make their company successful like garbage and barely pay them, then I don't believe it, that they're collecting that for the goodness of their hearts. And whenever I do a charity stream on my channel, I always donate. Always donate hundreds of dollars on every charity stream that I do. I always do that. These companies, though, when they raise money for charities, they will only give like a certain amount. And that certain amount that they give, it's not much. It's so the amount of money these large corporations make, it's such a small number in comparison to what they actually make. Maybe one day I'll do the Fallout games. In the Battle of Stalingrad, what weapons did the Soviets use? Mosin Nagant, PPSH-41. I think the PTRS was also used in Stalingrad. They didn't have the PPSH-43 yet at the time. What did they have? The DP-28, they had that. I don't remember, did they have anything else, really? No, that was the bulk of it. A lot of it was just bolt-action rifle and PPSH. That's what it was mainly. I think the only reason Tony kept Chris around in The Sopranos so long is because he was related to him. You do a lot more for humans in need than a lot of these celebrities and companies. Well, thank you, Mario. That does mean a lot to me. Love you. Well, thank you. Meant autism. I know autism people who love you. Well, thank you. Thank you, Soil Chat. Thanks, man. Will I ever make a video on Jimmy Hernandez? Isn't that the guy in GTA 5 that was the that died? That was the he died at the planetarium when they had that big shootout, Merryweather and all the people. You're a great human. You deserve more. Thank you, Andy. Will you play through Dark Souls 1? Oh yeah, maybe one day. Last question. Considering you're from New York, you should definitely check out the True Crime New York City. All the roads are literally accurately GPS oriented. Maybe one day, Vince. I will. I did play The Division, and The Division was pretty accurate to a lot of the streets in New York. Oh, thank you, Mr. Waifu. I might do a maybe I'll do my next charity stream. Maybe it'll be like for mental health and stuff like that. For like different mental health disorders. And yeah, I might do something like that. Do you think Uncle Junior is bad? Oh, he's evil. I support you in your campaign to save Red Dead Online. Thank you. And Imperialist, I hope Grove Street Games aren't a part of the GTA 6 development. Yep. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Well, I will, yeah, the GTA 6 clickbaiters are going to be, doing, just constant videos on that. But I guess I'll be going here, guys. Honored to be a member professional. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. So I guess I'll be going here, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'm probably gonna have another lore video for you guys soon. The next lore video that I'll say, I've been working on it for some time. It's a San Andreas lore. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, because I still have a decent amount to make in the video. But it'll be out within the next few days, I believe. So I don't want to give an exact date because I don't know what's going to come up or what I'm going to do on a specific date. But just know I'm working on a San Andreas lore video now. So I've been pumping out more of these lore videos. If you guys noticed, I've had more free time, and I'm going to try my best. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.